Why not? Oh, channel. Here we go, here we go. Make sure our volume is off. Hello? Yes, good, 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 good. Let's. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Just getting some things queued up over here to my left where I get to see y'all when you get in here and when you interact. And I want to make sure that it's all up and going so I don't miss out. So forgive me for having the side of my face there just glaring at you. Howdy, y'all. Boop, boop, boop. How do you start a live stream? Is there like a special song or you know, I can't type here right now. It seems like everything's working out. It doesn't have to be terribly smooth. It can be awkward and organic and candid. That's the kind of person I like to be. Perhaps the kind of person that you have all come to know. Who was that person? Leto. Leto the second of the Landsraad on server 1964. Right? 1964? Yes, in King's Return. There we go. Finally, I was pulling up my YouTube here to get the live feed going on. And you know, it's a new year. Hopefully, we've got some new luck, VIP on the wall, as far as our streaming software goes and staying connected. What I found out, I think, is that when updates start in the background, as far as the graphics card and other things that computers have and constantly update, that's of course slows everything down. It's trying to download and it is downloading. So naturally, obviously, the 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 connection for my OBS software, online broadcaster software, yeah, is affected. So um, it will cut in and out. So I just have to be mindful of that. And I think that I've scheduled them in a good time to not interfere. And what's today? Monday? Is it Monday? Oh, goodness. Um, it's not Monday. Friday? Friday. I don't think anything updates on a Friday. Ooh, crap. I need to check again, but let's not worry about that. Howdy, y'all. Type in the chats here just to get things going. And then I'm going to get back out there. I'm just going to start off here by playing a little bit. There's a lot to do. And, ooh, what was that? The delightful title of our live stream today. New Year, new event, new update. What's new? Huh? If anything, what's going on in version 5.16.0? That's where we are, yes? 5.16.0.0. I like to say that. There we go, 5.16.0. We still got the delightful graphic on the mobile version that has Lorenzo and Nicolo on there. And what's something new here for Nicolo in particular? Um, that I was surprised wasn't available um, during the hashtag 9th anniversary celebration event, which wasn't a long time ago. I mean, to me, and I don't know about you, it sounds like it was quite a long time ago because so much happens in this incredible game. Evony, TKR, it's the R5 Life with Leto. There's so much that happens. It's awesome. All of the new things that we are getting on the regular. Perhaps sometimes it is overwhelming, I understand. Uh, but we, I think, are fortunate enough to experience just an incredible amount of content, generals, items, events, and I want to look at some. I'm excited. I have been essentially playing since last night sometime. Stayed up for the new year with my wife, watching a bunch of fun TV shows that we like to watch together, and enjoying our time because we don't get a lot of it. Just her and I. Um, do 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 do. just me and her outside of taking care of her kiddos and stuff. So I stayed up all night. She went to bed really late. It was pretty hardcore. She stayed up till 3 o'clock. She was there with me during the reset. That was a special moment. It's never happened before, and she was there. We were still going strong watching one of our shows. That's kind of how we spend these special holidays together. This holiday season 2, I hope everything's been been good for y'all, and wishing you the best of everything. Not big enough. Um, Heading into this new year. Yeah. Oh, I already did my fishing. Check it out. It's back. I was expecting this, my favorite one to hate, but love dearly, the Poseidon's Day event. Um, I was hoping perhaps that we would get uh, Revelation of Maya, but now we'll probably get it next time because here we are with Poseidon's Day, and at least it's not all 3 of them at once like we had during the 9th anniversary. I mean, that was fun and there was a lot to get, but you don't need anything, bud. Please don't. No, please don't. Is it life and death? Okay. Thank you. I said no thank you. Thank you, honey. All right. Um, let's see here. All 3 of them at once, which gave us, an opportunity to get a lot, um, win a lot, acquire a lot, compile a lot, add to our inventories a lot, and what? Cash in a bunch of prizes. All right. And I did really well, and I hope you did too. On the Poseidon's Day event, it was the first time out of the however many times I have experienced where I completed the catalog. Have you ever completed the catalog? It is pretty amazing. And a couple of the videos, I'm pretty sure, thinking back, I have shown y'all what is so lucrative, valuable, there at your fingertips. Um, if you commit to the process and just go at this bar here, this catalog of all of these different animals, the marine creatures, these rarer objects, wheel of fortune, which are chests of various resources and items, and statues. Okay, I had never completed the catalog. Please work here. What's going on? Oh, it's at the end. That's why. I'd never completed the catalog, and I don't think I'd even gotten to 140 of the star shells points before. But last time, I lucked out in some cases, and I was just on my game when it was fishing time, and I made it to the top. I got my 30 days of Poseidon's Patrol. It was a very cool March effect. I loved it, and it's gone now. Hey, welcome to the stream, my friends, on the YouTube channel. How you doing? Hope things are going well. You're feeling good in this New Year's. All is quiet on Evony on this New Year's Day. Just going over the Poseidon's Day event again, encouraging everybody to go and get these items. There is a lot to benefit from, to prosper, and have a cool March effect too. But I got it, I nailed it, and it was like manifest destiny. All I needed was the Marine Ares chest, and I was like, you know what? I think this is going to be the time. Let's just, wouldn't it be great if I was just down here because I was going through the dark part of it, and boom, got it, unlocked it, and I think I placed fourth. So I got the march, or I mean, a lot of the Covenant stones, but I was one place away from getting the underwater palace or undersea palace. Ooh, this is a new one. This is a new one. No, it's not. We have Arctic barbarians, of course. That's what I'm looking for here. Okay, I normally go for the maximum Monarch scores, these score awards here, okay? And with the new update a number of months ago, 5.14 or something, or 5.13, I think, somewhere around there, They added these 3 diamond barbarian chests, and they add an extra beefy layer of more goodies, more gems, and lucrative items. So it no longer stops at 500 million, it goes all the way up to 2 billion. I like to stop when I get that max score just because, I want to do other things. But my friends, if you've been watching things lately ish, um, I am on the hunt, on the path to keep level 40. Hey, happy new year to you, Lawrence, my friend. Always a pleasure when you stop by. I hope everything's going well for you across the pond. Thank you, and happy new year. Oops. New year to you. Two. Did I get it? To two. It's awesome. It's awesome. So I would normally stop here at the 2 billion points. I'm doing great. I'm feeling good, even though I've been awake for a while. I'm doing well, and things are looking good as far as the opportunity to get what I need to make a big jump, Lawrence, to that keep level 40. How are you doing? Man, it always feels real special and real neat when you drop in and talk to me. It means so much. So much. But I hope you're well. Feel free to type that in there and tell me how well you are. Or, I can commiserate with you too if things aren't going that well too. And I'm empathetic and care about you. You've got server war coming up, right? Just like us. The matchup just happened, fairly recently. We got that little heads up. You will be battling this server, and now we've got the server chat channel over here. Woo! Not real active yet, but people being nice so far. I hope there are some good interactions there for you too. But anyway, this Arctic Barbarians, which I have told myself, hey, let's go check it out. Keep looking, keep looking. Is a great lucrative event for me right now because the rewards are so valuable and in such a great number that it's going to be a huge help. Thank you. Christmas, I'm glad. Oh, for me, busy or peaceful? Yeah, it was busy, and there is a stressful element, and my wife experienced more of it because she's the most amazing hostess and holiday experience or what is it, maestra. She makes it really special for all of us, and so I wouldn't say it was terribly peaceful for her, but we sure as hell enjoyed it. And it was a lot of generosity came my way as far as family goes. And guess what I invested in? You know, spent some cash on Evony and made some big improvements and got some cool new rarities. I have a video on here, Lawrence, that I didn't live stream that day. I'd not been feeling well, and I just recorded a video. So it's on there on the videos if you ever want to check it out. But got a skin for Helen. Okay, that was something that may have never been, may have never come across for another year or something. I don't know. It was so rare that I had to get it. So stuff like that. Holy cow, you're doing great. Oh man, you've got your first SVS coming up here in 2 days. That's exciting. And you just hit keep level 37. Whoa. So keep level 36, you got that 6th March slot, right? Now in 37, you will open up more, right, of your advanced defense and military, huh? Huh? Oh man. Oh man. That is going. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lawrence. I'm glad that you saw that skin. Appreciate that. Yeah, it was. It was a shocker indeed. And once I saw that there, I was like, I was even willing to go out there and beg and ask for money. And my big sister and my brother-in-law, they're always pretty generous as far as hiding a couple of bills here and there. And yeah, man, I got that skin, and I'm super happy about that. And the avatar frame, and what shoot, some other stuff. It was fun. It was fun going through that video. It put me a heck of a lot closer to getting keep level 40, but congratulations to keep level 37. What a great place to be going into your first server war here in a couple of days. Do you have the Kingdom Arena thing going on for y'all as well? This Kingdom Arena, different than the Arena of Glory or the Glory Arena. Glory Arena is just for your server specifically, and the Kingdom Arena is for you, your server, and the other server. It's pretty fun, it's pretty cool, and it's actually, I think, a good way of kind of getting a feel for how things might go against your opponent. So I'm interested about what you've got going on there, and perhaps I can give you, a little tip or something. Okay, you don't have that one. Do you have the arena there at all? Even just with the server? Interesting. So I wonder, regional as far as how they put that together. I need to, for the sake of server monarch competition, I'm trying to find another barbarian fort. I want to get into one and then put some gatherers out there because it's server monarch competition and it's all about gathering. Doing well, a bug. Oh no! So your server is bugged at the moment. Oh, okay. Yeah, that happens, especially with these new updates. Are you playing PC or mobile? Because I noticed on my mobile device that it was slow and things weren't popping up. And even on my PC here, we got this little extra event center with Revelation of Horus and invite friends hanging out. This, and nothing else. But then right up above it in the New Year's, where you would have the Revelation of Horus normally, and then the actual event center up here. So I'm curious if you've got that going on. And what I regularly do, and I'm sure you do as well, is I get on these settings and I look here and I constantly update. There could be an update. On my Apple phone, iPhone, and my PC. It updated a couple of times for me actually. So, and then once that happened, all of the images and everything were there. It's not the smoothest yet. Ooh, there we go. There we go. But it's working. So check that out. Maybe there's some. It's available for you now. Okay, I'm gonna check my. Okay, I'm plenty far away. Check it out. We got ourselves a good fort. I'm going to. I'm going to get some gatherers in here real quick because the server monarch competition is going on. I've never really been gung ho, excited, and or wanted to really beat the other server in these areas. And we've won the first two, which was a power increase, one city development. Yesterday was troop training, and we did not win there. And so far we are down as far as the gathering goes. But I think it's maybe a part of the part of it is the time of day, wherever it might be, that some of our players might not have brought their gatherers in yet. They're still working. So I'm hoping we can pull this one out as well. I always do my part, tend to do fairly well on this because wherever I am, I've got somebody in a resource spot, at least one, but most of the time two, and they're small ones, smaller, and I just keep gathering over and over and over again. I don't know if that helps or any better, but I seem to do well, and I win this one often. Plus, I've got some pretty strong gatherers as far as their abilities and their speed, and the civilization treasure, which can contribute to that gathering speed as well. So that All works. No, don't want to go after that. In my favor. Let's also get some food going. And then we're going to open this fort. Then after that, since I'll have my largest buff on as far as the senior march goes, I want to try and get in on a good run of the Huns for hell. Do you do Huns invasion yet, Lawrence? Have you experienced that? Gone in there and gotten the goodies from that yet? Excuse me. Occupy. 20 minutes pop. I just willy-nilly here. I think y'all have kind of been with me before doing the forts where I've just kind of thrown stuff out there. The Huns invasion, okay, and the competition. It's a great event. It scared me to death when I first played because I was so intimidated by it. I had no idea what to do. I mean, everything's there as far as the information on how it happens and how it works. And you go click here in Monarch Ranking Rewards. Okay, that's where you'll go get your stage clear rewards once you're done. But the Battlefield shop here is one of the most valuable battle shops out there, I think, as far as what you can get with these flags. These, what do they call them? Culture, barbarian flag. And I always try and get those two conquest scroll fragments. I can always get one based on, you know, I can pass, through Nightmare fairly easily as long as I get in a reasonably good group. But I've only gotten through Hell once, and I lucked out with a really strong group of, K-42s, 3s, 4s, and above with a lot of troops. And it's been hard to get into another group like that lately. So I'm always just below 4,000 after it's all said and done. So I'll get some Blood of Ares probably. Yeah, it's up for us good. Yeah, I like it. Rally in octopus mode. I like that. Everything is just going out there. It is a good event. All right, and then you've experienced it on another server. Yeah, get your chances in. Uh, do it, do it, do it. But yeah, I'm very excited about it now when it happens instead of being terrified and feeling pretty confident as far as what I have to offer with any group that I can play with. Yesterday, I took my first crack at Hell. Passed Nightmare and Hard the day before. Yesterday, I did uh, um, normal, and then went into Hell. And I found out and discovered that I'm pretty good shape as far as my siege march goes, and I did rather well carrying a group of us through level 6 at least. And not trying to brag or anything, but when I say carried, I mean like I did the heavy lifting because looking at the generals that the other players had as for their siege, almost none of them had any specialties. Um, uh, even started, let alone maxed out. A lot of their skill books were canceled out, and a lot of their main skills were canceled out. And then a lot of them didn't even have siege marches altogether. So, in hell, for Huns, siege is very, very, very helpful um, in passing the first half of the fortresses. So that's something you haven't done yet, Lawrence and company, anyone else out there, I highly recommend you invest in your siege generals, march, and technology and generals. That's what I said, generals, right? Sorry, over and over again. Okay, let's get into this fort. I want to time it here. 20 minutes is what you get, and then after the 20 minutes goes, I'm going to bring everybody in, and I want to get at least you know 30 minutes or so of trying to get into this the Huns invasion. We can look at some other events and stuff like that while we do it. Oh, but I more likely is going to take mounted because they're going to be heavy ground and heavy siege. So mounted's going to work for me. Um, and I need to significantly debuff our armed chariots there, which I usually don't have a problem with this, if at all. So I'm trying to do some things as far as limiting my wounded. I'm still getting a lot of T14 wounded, so maybe I'll fidget fix. Ooh, check this out. This is important. If you've got your soul your soul blazons on and you're using it mounted against barbarians, switch it to your honor set because you want to debuff the ranged troop attack and the ground defense. That's gonna help out tremendously. Even if they are not very high levels, if you got all of the honor set on here, okay, uh, the honor set bonus buffs are going to help you a lot, a lot, a lot. Okay, and then wherever these are, mine are fairly low because I invested in these later. Um, you're gonna do really well. All right, here we go. Mounted thunder staffs and stuff. So we want to lower. I'm gonna lower just siege attack here because there's an overwhelming amount of siege troops in there. So I'm just gonna do siege because those are gonna just waste me the most because they hit first. And then the next big chunk of baddies is ground. There was a million mounted. I don't want, that's only going to be 11 there, and I can get a good 23% there. I'm going to debuff ground. Defense, so I want to kill them as fast as possible so I can get on to everybody else. All right, now I already have some marches saved as my presets for a senior march, buff. Check this out. When you make your presets going into PvP or the Arctic Barbarians or any battlefield. What I recommend, if you are going to use a a march capacity increase buff, use it and then set your march up as far as your presets go. All right. Why? Well, because it will be saved to that march capacity buff. For example, I saved my presets. Let's just take a look at my mounted. I saved my presets to a senior march buff here. Now look what happens because it's not active right now. All right. Got my layers here, layers, layers, layers. Oh, wait a second. Everything down below 12 here is 0. What happened? Well, it's saved at the senior march buff capacity. So when it shrinks down to a normal, it's going to it wants to get your troops up to your 3 strongest layers. So it's taken all of the troops from the other tiers and put them in your highest tiers to um, cover the strongest part of that march, if that makes sense. Okay, so this one might still work, but check it out. If you have saved your preset to a senior march buff, go in there, know that if the buff's not on, you're missing all the bottom layers. So you can switch it if you want, but I don't mind leaving it here because I know I want to use that senior march buff. So we saw all the layers of 0. Let's look here now once I use my senior march size capacity. Now I don't normally do this for a Huns run because I'm fine going through anything with a junior march buff up to nightmare. But the hell, I want that. I want to go over the 4 million mark for my siege. So here we go. Senior march size, shibloips. Then we're gonna do our troops attack. This is standard, you got to do this. We just finished the Vikings yesterday, so I've got some war chests to open up. So now with that buff on, let's take a look at my March preset now. Meow. So that's ground. Here we go. Okay, now we've got this 4,322,000, right? Okay, layers, 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 all the way down. See how it dumps everything back out there into the layering. It's saved at this preset, so I like that. It's convenient, I think, for me, because I know when I am not going to use my March buffs. I'm going to take this down actually by 200,000. Let's see what happens, because I'm getting a tremendous amount of wounded in my T14 still, and I want to limit that. So I'm going to save this. Who knows what happens? Usually, let's pull up a report here. I know I'm wasting time on this buff, but it's worth going over, I think. PvP reports. When did I use one last? Occupied. Oh, I don't want to spend too much time here. That would have been a different one. Nope, nope. This one, here we go. 4.4 million, so 44,000 wounded is what I had when I did this last time, the previous March preset. So let's see what it's going to be here now. Oh man, somebody here. Lindy, of course I will help you. Gotta make sure and take that off though, because I need this. Hoya! Let's speed it up. Boom. Okay. Hey babe. Okay, I got everything. Monarch gear in my blazons. Let's see what happens as far as the wounded goes now. We're good. Let's march. Oh, I didn't even switch the layers. No, I did. I preset. Okay. So, there we go. We won. I'm going to throw a full ground in there because they're going to help me get the most points. Let's see here. And then I'm going to share with my alliance. Opens. All right. And we'll see what the verdict is here in a moment. All right, 4.9. So this was worse. Okay, I'm gonna switch back. I want more T14 at the top still, because that's gonna cut down on my total wounded overall. Let's see how many were injured. Okay, wounded. This is normal here too. Usually it's about 180 something, so even the siege damage went up. Now I need to switch to my healing monarch gear. Heal. 33,000. That's actually less. Usually it's 34 to 35 of my T14's wounded. So I think the loss in power, honestly, was I had a little bit more siege machine damaged. But it seems like my, mounted, ranged, and ground was less. Yes, because this is normally around 11 or so. Yeah, interesting. I like to fiddle around with my march presets and or marches altogether when the Arctic barbarian fortresses are here. And I feel like I'm getting a little bit closer fine-tuning it, but that being said, what I'm going to do here is switch it back a little bit more. Bring that down for the time being, because I came down 100 or 200,000. Let's do that. And you know what? I'm gonna bring these down. That's gonna take a lot. I'm just gonna leave that where it is. This one there. Take this one down. 269 or 666, because I think that was still more. Oh, it didn't take, did it? All right, and then pump it. Ah, that's too much in there. Two more than I want. Let's just put it down there in the T11s. I hope none of you are out there cringing and saying like, "Oh, Leto, what are you doing? That's so stupid." I don't know. Maybe it is, but I'm fiddling around with it and see what it's yielding as far as my returns go. All right, what time is it? Here in 20 minutes, we'll need to check our 4-hour goodies. Everything's going to refresh. I'm not going to go and look through that, but hey, we've got the emirs here. They give you the surprise resource bags. You want those. You can get 35 a day, so make sure you collect your 70. Let's see here. At 96, because I saved my 70 from the previous Emir event, so I want to do this over 100. Why? I need 100 billion in resources to go to K40 and bring up my rally spot and an army camp to begin with, and I'm about 50 billion short, so I'm saving things up as much as possible when it comes to these potential large returns and resources. Also, new here with this version 5.16.0, the auction house, which I love when it comes to getting resources, okay, they have changed the increments. All right, normally this would just be five of these, okay, at 5,000 gems. It is now at 12, and it starts off at 9,500. The price decreased while it decreased as the amount increased. This is now 10 of the 5 millions instead of 5. of the 5 million. No, instead of 4 of the 5 millions. Before it was only 20 million. Because 4 times 5, right? 20 million. Now it's 50 million, and it's less expensive because it was 5,000 gems for 20 million. Now it starts at 11K. This one right here, 11K is the minimum bid for 50 million. That's a big increase. So I'm loving that part of the update, and I have cashed in on a lot of resources. This time around as well, as usual, I'm going to go for my tactic scrolls. I need them because when I do go to keep level 40, that military academy is going to get leveled up, and I am going to need a lot because those are what I was running out of all the time as I have been here at K39 for a while. And it's Trial of Knights right now in the valuable event. So if you've got Blood of Ares that you have been saving, use them now because Trial of Knights gives you a huge return on ascending your generals. You know, if you happen to place, wow, look at these prizes for placing top 10. They're amazing. And then the points that you get, you can redeem 1,000 of these and you can get some pretty good, strong generals for free as long as you've kept your Blood of Ares. I awakened one general today for the event because I had saved up. And who was it? It was Polygenus. And I have put him in my Senate because recently I unlocked my mounted seat in the ruling senator title because I scored enough and won enough in Battle of Guagamela. So Polygenus there awakened him today to get all of these buffs in my Council of State. I was super excited to do that because it contributes to my monster slaying abilities as well. And I had started to awaken Trajan as well, but I am out of Blood of Ares now, and I'm banking on winning some things to get some before the Trial of Knights ends because I want to awaken him too before it's all said and done. What were we looking at? The auction house. That's why you saw me bidding on the Blood of Ares. I am going to be doing that on the regular. All right. And I've been winning those because apparently whoever else is in our auction house is focusing on other stuff, and that's cool. That's cool with me. So I've already gone through about 1,000,000 gems. No, not that much, because the value event gems. Now's the time to spend gems. Okay, only 755,000. But be careful about what you spend right now because perhaps you want to save the gems in order to contribute to your, where are you? Alliance competition that starts in 2 days. Okay, the alliance competition, when it starts, or when it happens, there are all kinds of things to accomplish, quests, if you will. They're called quests, and a lot of them are use this many rune stones, or activate this many talents for your dragons, or cultivate this many your generals this many times. That takes gems, right? You'll want to do that to get more powerful, and you'll want to do that to contribute to your alliance's competition, and you'll get credit back on the consuming returns event. Okay? So it all works together. I'm going to wait on maxing some specialties until it's time to uh, the alliance competition. You want to get those scores up to the top because they're really good items, and we're in the elite league or something, epic league now, legendary. I forget. We've been doing rather well, and there are ascension fragments available to us, so I do not want to miss out on that. All right, where are we? Oh, we're still gathering. So those are some of the uh, usual events that we see. All right, something new about the auction house: the increase in the amount of resources you get when bidding on resources. The tactic scrolls and the Blood of Ares, those things have not increased as far as the amount that you get. It's pretty standard, and I think it's a fair trade as far as how many gems it costs. It's certainly far less expensive if you win at a lower bid than the excuse me, than the black market. But I still do like to um, get things regularly from the black market. Most of the time, it is Monarch gear. Level 4 Monarch gear is what I can get through my black market, and that has helped me increase the level of my Monarch gear significantly. And I'm in this purgatory of between level 9 and level 10, and I'm like, oh, I go in there regularly refreshing because I need just a few more of these, or like 30 more of these, to level some things up to 10. It's going to be a massive increase. Level 6. I don't really care how much I gather. I just want to gather something because we're going to do Huns action once Alexander Hamilton is done here in 15 minutes or so. I'm hoping I get into a group which can get me past level 6 at least. I want to get some more of those points. And man, it'd be nice. The very first time I did the Huns invasion, I was sweating, you know, and I just didn't want to look like an asshole. I didn't want to look like a complete idiot going in there, not knowing what I was doing. Nobody taught me how. Nobody could really even tell me what it was all about and stuff, and that's fine. I don't mind. I was like, most of the time, I just try something and to see what happens. And I went in there and found out that I had no idea what layering was all about, and I need to go in there prepared with my marches layered already. But this is how you layer something on the fly. I mean, all kinds of stuff. Welcome, my friends. Appreciate you stopping by here. Evony TKR, it's the R5 Life with Leto. We are in a Arctic barbarian fortress right now, and we're going to get those points, and then we're going to go do a hell. We're going to try and get into a hell run of the Huns invasion. But I was talking about the first time that I had experienced it, and I learned a lot. And people were really nice and very supportive. I was just very honest and open and candid with them. It's like, hey, y'all, this is my first time. I'm gonna do the best I can. Would you mind, throwing me a pointer here and there? Because it happens quick, or at least it feels like it happens quick. You've got 5 minutes to do these things, and all the buffs and the rune blessing and stuff. Oh my goodness! I'm excited to do it with y'all here, so you can see how I approach it, and perhaps you'll learn something too. And I am here to talk about it. Because I want those prizes. Boy, howdy, do I want them. If I don't get enough to get that second civilization equipment scroll, I am going to get the Blood of Ares, because 30 of them is pretty good. It makes a big difference. I need, I think, 600 or something now to get Trajan up to 9 stars, so he buffs up the ruling senator class just a little bit more. Contributes to my in-city hit points, HP. Ahaha. All right. Holy archers. Oh, I need to switch that. No, already pre-saved it. I'm keeping track of things. All right, where are we going here? We're just we get some food here. 12 mins. So I'm getting just under 12,000 points from this. 11,721 points, and that's the most I can get out of a level 5 Arctic Barbarian Fort. That's at 1 billion power. The level 6 Barbarian Forts that they have added in the 5.13 update, the lowest one there is 1.7 billion power, and I haven't even tried it, and I don't want to. Not yet. Oh, I don't want to forget to switch my Blazons back over, because if I go up against a big monster, since I have my senior march buff on, let's go try and find something actually. That would significantly weaken me without having my soul set on. I'm gonna be tomorrow might be monster kill. Man, oh man, I'm gonna be doing that a lot. Hey, as part of this new event as well, we've seen some old faces, such as our celebration squad. My friends, you must not sleep on the celebration squad, okay? I love the celebration squad. Why? Well, I always want monarch experience. Level 1s give you 2k, potentially, you know? I visited about 5,000 Santa Clauses over the Christmas event. I could do the same with these, 5,000 or so of the celebration squad, and I'm close to getting to Monarch level 42 now, and I really want that. I need every resource I can get, so that's why I like level 1s. Level 2's fine. Actually, it's really, really fun because of the refining stones. Boy, oh boy, refining important, and I need to do a lot of it. And then I love the level 3s, the seniors, because those have rune stones and material bags. So go visit the celebration squad. If you need some good, big old chunky speed ups, Godzilla. Oh, baby. Get your water. Make sure you fill it up okay and stuff. Sweetheart, yeah. Um, and 12-hour speed ups in the level 4. But level 3s, that's pretty much my favorite. And I'm going to go for a lot of level 1s as well, since there's Monarch Extract. I'm going to save that for later. This is a good one. I'm gonna scout it because after Huns, maybe it'll still be there. I won't need a senior March buff to. I didn't need one for this other one either, but I wanted to use it since I'm going into the Huns. But that'll be good to get. How many chances do I have left today? I've got 2, and I don't want to. I don't want to attack anything less than that 8 million. There goes 1 billion, 800 million, 600 million. Then it drops down into the 5s, 4s, and 3s for the level 5s, 500 to 300 million. 346 million ish is the lowest level 5. FYI. So perhaps that's something someday you'll cut your teeth on, as the saying goes. Meaning, just like break through that first barrier the first time you've done something. You know, you're no longer a greenhorn. All right. Well, being a greenhorn is kind of a process. You're a rookie, and it takes a little while. But the rite of passage, doing it the first time. That first experience, throwing, out in there, sink or swim, fly or fall. Anywho, go check it out. Do you have what it takes? A lot of it is large size. Okay, that's big, and yeah, and the desire and passion. Yep. And then this is something interesting as well. The 800 million power Arctic Barbarian forts always have like a straight same layers of troops. Always. The 1 billions I found always are mounted, you know, mounted is the best approach there because of the heavy ground. Okay, and then anything below that, the 600 million is going to be a ground focused. Hey, thank you. So I wish they would kind of switch that up. I used my range against this 800 million earlier, and it did really well, better than my mounted and better than my ground, um, which both are very, comparable. I'm very happy with them right now. Although I want to phase out Alexander Hamilton and get a new ground march. Talked about it in something else. I think it was just my chat. I don't want Lorenzo. I don't want Lorenzo. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Here in a moment. Gathering, camping. I want to get this guy. I like the medium Cerberus. So the reason why I don't want Lorenzo as my newest ground main is because of his covenant. Much like, and here's something new about this update in the new general, the new general Visconti, who looks badass. Okay? Badass. I want him. I'm sorry, Artemisia. I love you, but I would replace you with the Serpent of Milan. Why? Because he's a flat march, a basic march general. It doesn't say when general is leading the army to attack. So this general is going to work for defending, reinforcing, and attacking. I love that. And it's 60% and 45% instead of 55 and 40 like Artemisia's. But Visconti, like Lorenzo, has this thing working against him. The Covenant. Look who's at the bottom here. Yes, Niccolo. And I forget his last name right now. Niccolo. That general is one of those rare exclusive ones, right? Like Amos and, well, you know, Sigurd and my Hermes and stuff. That is going to take an extreme amount of luck to get in the special event that they come in every now and then, or it's going to take about $300 triple coupon to guarantee enough spins to get him. If you don't know what that event is like, it's much like the Glorious Attire event. All right, check it out. Glorious Attire. Where are you? Boom. All right, you get these what are they called? These fuck me, I forget. What are they called? These torches here, right? And you recruit with these torches, and there's a prize pool. This is the prize pool for Glorious Attire. It's Niccolo Piccinino, his skin, not the general, just the skin, and a bunch of other good stuff. And you're guaranteed one for 172 spins or recruitments. How much is that going to cost? Well, if you press the plus here and you go to your package purchase here, let's look. Don't get this other one. That's not worth your money, I don't think. You look at the heirloom torch here. You get 40 in the $100 package. Now recognize there are no general premium tokens with this. Okay, why? Well, that skin is going to be more valuable. Or so they think. It's still a good return at 92,000% because you're getting a, you know, a Triceratops turd pile ton of this. And what? It takes 172 to guarantee it, right? 40 times 3 triple coupons, that's 120. 120 plus 120, that's 2 triple coupons, that's going to be 240. Well, let's triple one of these. 4 times 3 is 12. 240, that's 252. You need 272. You could, at the minimum, but you'd be wasting triple coupons on this $10 package. Spend 200, and then you need, let's see, 52 plus you need 20 more, and $240. But that's 5 triple coupons, and we only get 4. But this event we might get 5 for the new year because we started off with 1 in the mail. So you're gonna be just damn near close to getting a, you know, third one. $300 minimum, triple coupon to guarantee yourself this skin. And the general himself, you're gonna have to recruit the same way. All right. That is why I don't want Lorenzo, because I don't know when or if I'll ever get Niccolo to complete the Covenant general list. Now, with the other 2 generals in there and Niccolo himself, I could, now that I'm at Monarch level 41, have 2 generals to meet the requirements of a Covenant. All right? The requirements of a Covenant are to have a total amount of stat points shared between the 3 generals in the Covenant tree. Fifth, 1, 2, 3, for the 6th and final Civilization Covenant requires 22,500 stat points total. So between all 4 generals, all their personal stats need to equal 22,500. What's that going to take? Well, you're going to have to level them up, and then you're going to have to cultivate them a lot, most of the time till their maximum capacity, right? So Charles the 12th here, let's cultivate. We're not going to, but let's take a look at it. All right, I'm not at the cap of 500 for them, but look how much it costs to quick cultivate 100 times, 12,400. You're going to spend around 60, 70, maybe more, 1,000 gems to cultivate these generals up high enough to max them out, thus meeting the requirement of these covenants. Lorenzo's covenant tree, like Visconti's here, requires Niccolo. So that means with 2 of the generals that I do have, I'm going to have to probably invest more gems than I want to. And I've had to do that with Champlain already, because his has Andre Messina in it. I'm not going to go down that road, but I'm not going to get myself a general that I can't complete a covenant with. So, and it's not time to go recruit again anyway for me, but that's why I don't want Lorenzo, even though he's incredibly powerful. And, you know, the best right now as far as ground goes, attacking wise. It's just attacking though. It's not good for defense. I don't want him because I think the next ground general we'll get will be like Visconti and have a skill that will be used for defense, reinforcing, and attacking. Because that's the route. I had a feeling today we were going to get the general that had when is leading the army and no longer the army to attack. Because last general, which was a mounted general, I forget whose name, Stephen? I forget. He was while attacking, right? And then before that, Lorenzo, that was while attacking. This generals now are when it's leading the army. So after range, we'll probably get siege. And then after siege, we might get range again. We might get ground. It's not like it just doesn't always go down the line, but it tends to follow that. Ground ranged, or no, ground mounted, ranged, and siege, something like that. Who knows what they're gonna do? But I had a feeling this was gonna be ranged here. And this guy looks awesome. Man, he looks awesome. And I'm looking here, and this is what I always want to see. Does he have a specialty with a march size increase? No, he doesn't. So I don't really like this guy as much. I want a march capacity increase. However, when you awaken him, you do get 8%. And when you finish his covenant, you get another 10. So that's another reason. I need to awaken him, and I'd have to complete his covenant tree. That's going to cost a lot more than I want because I will not sacrifice not getting my march capacity increase. So there's my rant about that. Although they're great, it's not time yet. And besides, it's time to go check out for our hell Huns. Okay, and I'll talk while we do that. Let's see here. I do my siege monarch gear. Okay. Let's see here, and I don't need to change anything here. Oh, my blazons, since I'm not going against monsters, in case I need to use mounted, I'm going to go with that. Oh crap. Oh, I didn't do this last time. I usually use my defensive humility set for siege when I'm not, because I don't use them for anything else except for PvP. I'm going to put on my honesty, which is offensive. Yay! Okay, so we're good there. Everything, just double checking the list ahead. All right, and now fingers crossed, y'all help me. Anyway, we were talking about Lorenzo, the generals, the Covenant tree. Shit. It'll come back to me. Competition, right? Huns invasion, challenge stage. 2 for the day. Yeah, we're not confirmed. I forgot. I got to pull these guys back. We got a nice little chunk of resources. I'm doing well there as far as the resources go. Super Monarch competition, I'm in first place. Oh wow, overall too. Holy shit. Stages here. Yeah. I'm sure everybody's gathering, but I keep pulling mine in on the regular, so I'm doing real well there. Fuck me. I'm sorry, y'all. We gotta look. 4, plenty of time. I want to score top 3 this time in the Poseidon Stay. I really do. Oof. We got everything I want in here right now. I'm gonna go through my gems like they're, going out of style. Let's see here. Okay, now we're good. They're all brought back. Shubloips, Huns invasion. I'm so sorry. I felt like we were talking about something really good there, and once I completely lost my train of thought because we needed to do this. I want to take advantage of the 30 minutes I've got. All right, 6.9. See these hundreds of millions there? Sorry, not going to do it. I'm going to have to carry them, and they're not going to have enough troops to keep going because you will lose troops. You know what I mean? I'm not like, oh, you're not strong enough. No, that's not the case at all. I'm not like, go for it. Heck yeah, I would love that you'd be there if I was stronger, so I could help you more. But what I can't do is get in there with more than 1, maybe 2 generals that don't have billions in power. Billions doesn't really mean anything, except to me it doesn't, except that you have a reserve of troops to be able to take on wounded and still send out a full strength march. I am not trying to impress anybody with my Boros at 8.5. If we were all 8.5 and 11 like me, then yes, but I'm just going to keep trying. I'm not trying to impress anybody with my 11.2 or 11.3 billion power. I want a good, strong defense, and I want to be able to take on wounded and still keep sending out a full march. That's what I want. Oh, Mr. Goldfish, do it, do it. Damn. Ah, damn. If Mr. Goldfish would have done it, I would have too. You know, because maybe we'll get to 8 or 9. I didn't even have nearly that much health last time when I did the health. My March presets are set, right? Yeah. Paulo, no, 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 no. Mr. Goldfish, the other one was better because we can get in with Boru. Eventually I get to the point where I'm like, you know, I'm just going to go for it. So hang in there with me, all right, everybody? Thanks for being here again, by the way. It's good to see so many of you. Boro, I want Mr. Goldfish. I want to replace one of those guys. Believe me, I want to get in there with you. But I want Mr. Goldfish in there with us too. We need, Boro and I need that. They're going to keep seeing me come in and out and be like, this dickhead right here. What is he, you know? He just keeps popping in and out. Oh, this is a long one. It looks like they got the match that they wanted. All right. Oh, nope, not looking good. Not trying to, like I said, I'm not trying to talk negative about anybody. I make no judgments whatsoever about players' power levels. The only thing that I want, that I need to be most successful is a higher power level so that they got the troops to keep sending after we take our wounded. I am not an expert whatsoever, nor a pro at the Huns invasion, but what I'm told and what I have found is that your siege march is vital to getting past at least the first 5 or 6 stages of Hell Huns. And it's worked for me, even at a lower power. It's worked out well. 1.2, 4.9. So we're just at a time where it's not looking good as far as the higher powered. I'm sorry. I love y'all. The higher powered monarchs in here. I'm gonna go through on easy here in a moment to just to get a run in. I need to pass that one anyway. Okay. So I don't think it's going to work out for Hell right now because it's the same players, and I don't want to keep looking like an asshole. So I need to do easy still because I did normal and nightmare. Well, I did nightmare and hard, and then normal, and I tried Hell. I'm pretty sure. Crap. I'm sorry, y'all. What did I do? Okay, yeah, I haven't done easy, and it is going to be easy, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it, Mitch. You gotta do it. You move quick. I am very, considerate when it comes to Huns. I want to make sure that I don't take away from anybody's experience. So if I am the one to hold the rallies, I'll want to know, hey, y'all want to go for side armies, because the side armies in Huns will give you more of those the primordial gemstones that you use to upgrade your runes, which contribute a lot to your Huns performance. Now, this is crazy. There's nobody going on in easy. They're probably all playing. I gotta take advantage of this buff though, and we've got 2 more runs tomorrow, right? Because it goes on another day. Fuck it. Maybe I'll just jump in a Hell with somebody because those are at least going now. It always defaults there. And we'll see what happens again. Yesterday I did that. And it was fun. 4.9, 1.8. I can't. I just can't. I'm sorry. That one I know is not going to make it far. And I don't want to stop before, 7. 7 is where I got with a severely underpowered group as well. But still fun, rewarding, and it was a good experience with them all. And I was happy to get through 6 levels. Right on, right on, right on. Oh, it just seems to be such a slow time. Fuck me. Was that easy that I did? No. Those poor bastards, they're waiting for one more, and it's not going to be me. I don't know why it's taken a hell of a long time to... I want to attack them with a super march buff. These guys, look at them. They're 900 million right now. 900 million? 800 million, something like that. Maybe I can I don't think we have a lot. Everybody is pretty busy in the Alliance right now as far as going after Arctic barbarians and stuff. So let's see here. Yep, we're all in barbarian fortresses and stuff. So throwing it out there to the Alliance, I don't think would help. Mm. I'm not opposed to using another senior March buff later on, because this is kind of absurd. How much time do we have? 23 minutes. That's a long time to wait for an easy match. I don't want to waste a hell. These guys are going to see me again, aren't they? Not going to work. I'm going to time out here instead of just jet. Sorry, y'all. And it's going to kick me, because then I won't look so eager to get out of there quickly. You know, like, oh man. I don't know. Maybe they're not even thinking that at all. I'm a nice guy and I care about you a lot and I wish you well. I really want you to do well, but I can't. You're not going to help me get past where I need to. Sorry. Not right now. Okay. God damn it! I got this senior march buff specifically for this reason, and I just picked a hell of a time to, um, you know. Oh, that's right. I want to go after this one to see what happens. To attempt my Huns. Buns, hun. All right. Bollocks. Oh shoot! I don't have. I'm glad I didn't attack that level 6. Why? Well, I don't have my monster slain, my soul set blazons on. But I want to see what I can do here without rallying. I'm significantly weaker outside of a rally, but still very formidable. But I've got a senior march buff on here. 1 million. Okay, that's less than the 1.5 million I was getting. With a junior march buff and rally, so that's good because I soloed. Not bad. If I had rallied it, it would be about 800k, and I'm happy about that. But I don't do that very often. Why? Well, the level 6 emirs don't give you that much extra and or anything terribly rare, like the Hunter's Lucky Gift and stuff like that. You're kind of getting just the regular stuff that a level 3 can give you, with the exception of there being more in their chest, like more tactic scrolls and stuff like that. So, and it's worth a lot of points when it comes to the Emir's Challenge, Revenge of Emir. So it's worth a lot of points there, but not worth it as far as the damage goes. I'm not quite there. I need to go to keep level 40 to increase my march size again, to really see a significant drop in the amount of wounded on those 800 million and above monsters. I can kill them, I can slay them, but I take a big hit. All right, damn. We're gonna try it again here because we have 20 mins. Something's bound to happen. There. Looks like I'm. Oh, damn. I'm doing card packs again, too. I won't do it outside of the minimum, though. However, I did win 2 packs today, so I want a lot of composition tickets so I can uh, get more golds in the newest set. Why? Well, they're going to give me rare packs, resources, and boost my mounted attack buffs and, defensive and stuff. So, but I need composition tickets, please. And I have very few here, 156, so I can compose them to get the gold and or potentially diamond. So that's on my list. Oh, it's 1216 as far as the auction house goes too. They're expensive, 155,000 gems, right? 12. No, I'm an idiot. 2, 6, 10, and 2. Oh well. I like to donate anyways. Dingus. I did my maths all wrong. Yeah, an hour and 43 minutes. Okay. Ooh, super feeding events going on. That's one of these things about the this event. Not necessarily an update. It's the usual. Nothing is increased there as far as your the valuables that you can redeem. Okay. It is the same. The ranking boards are the same, and they're great. Hopefully, you have saved some of your excellent dragon coins if you had any for this, because they're going to get you the most scores to redeem the most amount of goodies here. All right, this is a great place to get badges. Badges that are relatively cheap. Why? Because you feed your items to the dragons, you get points, and then you can get 5 or 12 points apiece, up to 300. 300 times 5 is 1500. There you are, well on your way to leveling up your wonder once you unlock it, or if you do have it unlocked, so on and so forth. Yay! Got that. So take advantage of that. I have fed my dragons today twice. I did the refresh at 2000, the minimum, because the gem return and the opportunity to level my dragons up more quicker. Oh, this is painful. I was feeling groovy and I was hoping we would get into a Huns match. No problem. Oh, fuck. Almost screwed myself there too. I'm just brain farting like crazy. I always tend to forget to switch my Monarch gear and my Blazons when I do that. And that would have not helped. Generally, on a hell run, it's going to be siege and ranged anyways. Hades, here we go. I'll take you, Danny. This is Nikki. Come on. Come on. Damn! I got out of there before they went. Oh, so close. That would have been a good valiant effort. They can get in there with Nikki again. Nope. Not even close. I'm going to go quick now because they're probably going through looking for a match too. Nope. Things happen so fast when it's flashing, I may have missed it as well. 1.3, 5.3, 5.7, Hades, 11.3. Nope. They're two. Not enough. Not enough. Oh, come on. Yeah, you gotta do something. I wonder if there's a faster way to click into it. No, man, I'm sorry. It looks like Nikki made it into a match that they wanted. Nope. Oh, we were so close. Hades didn't get into one either. Hades, you should. All right, whatever. Why not? Let's go for it. All right, so I'll keep level 39, 38. Ooh, we are. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Let's say. Howdy, y'all. All right, what do we have here? Hades, how we looking, buddy? All's good tunes. We'll see how far we can get. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna start the rally though. No one said howdy. I'm just gonna go for it. 1 mins. Boom. Did somebody else start it? Did Hades start it? They have 15 million. I've got 20 mil capacity. Mind if I host? Sorry there, Hades. Didn't mean to jump in front of you, but 15 million is not enough. So who are we doing? 5? Sending him back? Oh, they sent the march back. I get it. Here we go. So let's check this out as far as things go. They're sending mounted, mounted, and we have 1 siege, but it's only 1 general. Interesting. All right. I mean, you go with what you have and you contribute as much as you can, right? But that's generally what you come across in the hell runs of these. All right, that is way too much for level 1. Way too much. Normally I pick team. Normally I would pick team buffs, but since I'm kind of in the best shape here, and since I took 1,000,000 on level 1, I'm going to take a personal buff. That was a lot. I'm pretty sure my siege march is still set up fine. Pretty sure. Let's look. I know I could do it better. Sorry, it's shaking here. Yeah, it's still groovy. It's still fine. I don't even think we're gonna make it to level 6. Okay, look at that's unfortunate. Okay, they're not even waking at 41. That's too bad. Ooh, that's good, but you're sending ground. Oops, we're all there. Did I skip somebody? I feel bad. Oh shoot. All right. You report. Oh, see, much better. 131.7. I must have done something wrong on that first one. I don't know. Oh, well, the buff does contribute too. So nothing here. I may use range later, probably. So I'm going to pick that one too. Let's see. I never look because I always do range, but 4.5 million of each of them and 7.1 of range. That's why you want siege, because there's so many of each one. Uh, um, but generally, right, with higher range, you'd want to send ground, but ground's going to get just totally slaughtered by everyone else there if your march capacity isn't very high. And from the looks of everything in here, they're not. I'm 4 million, 1.5, 1.7, 2.2 for the level, the K40. They probably don't have a buff on 2.2. That's really low. 1.7. This is scary low for a keep level 40. I'm really wondering how they're keep level 40 and even without a march buff at 2.7. All right, still not bad. Give me siege. Damn. I like the personal range troop though, because later on that's going to help more, I think. I've got a level 9 rune word. That's pretty darn good. I leveled that up recently. So this is far more of the ground mounted wood. Well, it's gonna get wasted by that. That's what siege, baby. This is what we want. We need large march capacities, and sadly, we're not getting that much. But hey, we're doing something together. They are scoring points, and that's what I want for anybody. I should be going 2 minutes. Maybe I'm moving too fast. I kind of feel like a jerk, but wild. Mountain March, 2 million. Wow, that is so low. Like I'm worried for them. No, I shouldn't worry. It's not like I'm, know everything and the master of all. Nothing like that. But I just, there's things I notice. We're going to take some big hits now. 2.2. I was going to say 2.1. I should have said it. I was so close. All right. All right. Let's see. Oops. These buffs go quick, so check it. All right, personal. I'm doing siege again here. This would be good to, for the next levels, but stage buff. It's per stage, it looks like. Oh no, then I got that there too. 2.1, 4.8. See, 14.7 siege. Oh, I actually think I'm gonna try range this time. Let's see. Let's see here. 4.147. Okay, good. I've got my range set up still. What level? What stage is this? 5. Oh, that was so many siege. I'm just afraid if I go siege on that, it's we might get defeated here. If not, I'm going to take a massive amount of wounded. Wow, I'll be goddamn. That's cool. 2.8. Wow. Okay. Well, I kind of surprised myself there. Wow. Ranged team, siege, personal. Let's do siege personal again. We've got this monarch here, George Dewey. I always forget Dewey as far as like, what does he specialize in? Ranged troop. All right. Ranged might be good against it as well. I'm going to do siege one more time. I was able to yesterday get past stage 7 with my siege, although we weren't as underpowered as this. I need to level Otto more. I want to get a dragon on Romulus, but that 5th dragon's hard to come by. That 4th dragon's hard to come by, and I'm lucky to have that one. So, fingers crossed, everybody. If you're out there, if you're with me on YouTube, let's see what happens. If not, I'm gonna do siege after, or I mean, ranged after this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Damn, sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna use range this time. All right, you rested? All right, dude. So, yesterday was level 6, stage 6. Today, we might stop at 5. I don't get any more points. I do get some primordial, primordial stuff. That's cool. After range, I'm trying fucking one more. They'll all come back. I don't have to drive home. I'll throw my mounted at it too. We'll see what happens. Mounted March has a lot of debuffs on it because of my civilization equipment. Our friend here might not have any more troops left. Oops. Like last time, maybe. Ah. All right. I'm gonna do mounted now. Lol. Lol. Here we go. Let's keep going. Let's keep trying. I farted around with it anyway, so we've got 2 minutes left. Need to apologize again. Hey, thank you, Lawrence. Yeah, good try. It definitely was. I was really hoping for a little bit more as far as what the group was capable of doing. Nevertheless, irregardless, not a word by the way. We hopefully we got some of our fellow players, further than they have last time, but generally I am not the strongest one in the group. Go ahead, get the Raiders. You want me to just do that too? Let's see here. 447.1. I'm just gonna throw something at them. Oh, I did mounted. I don't even know. I didn't even look. Of course, we got defeated there. Not surprised. But hey, maybe we'll get some Raiders here too. I've got troops. And let's attack. Oh, we're joining here. Come on. Attack now. Attack now. Oh, 64 comms coming in. We didn't have an up in there. We did win there, so I matched that up fine. I'm just crap in the bed left and right here. Okay, we're all good there. Let's attack. Why not? Boom. 4.5, 6.8. Let's see here. Mounted. Let's try that. Why not, huh? Yay, we got a victory there. We got 35 seconds. Let's do one more. Yep. Hey, that's I never really thought about that. Of course, they usually don't fail on one of these levels. appreciate playing with y'all today. You gotta send it. Gotta send it. Sorry, 64 Calm, come on. I gotta attack. Sorry, man. We only have 5 seconds. We're not gonna get it. It's gonna fail. Oh no, we got one in there. Holy crap, we snuck that in. That's awesome. Defeat. Oh, it's so brutal. It's such a brutal screen. Leave battlefield. All right, we're gonna get back in here, and I will do the easy run later because I won't need any buffs on that. Maybe we can sneak in. Whoa, maybe not. Oh no, my gosh, we've got that one last. Shit. We've got the one last 8 million. Let's see, it was all the same. Oh, I want to do ranged. I want to do my ranged. Rather do my range. I'm not going to switch it. I'm not going to mess around with it too much because I want to get into this. But before I forget, come on, Blazins, I'm going to switch that because I've got a few seconds. And did I have it saved? No, I have it scouted though. No, PvP. I'm like so nervous here, like Oh, it disappeared. Oh man. Oh well. One there. Let's take a look in the Huns invasion. No new red dots to redeem. Because on Hell, didn't get through 6 today. But we did get some ancestral chests. So let's do that. Those primordial crystals, slowly but surely, will max out this rune. You know, one of these days at 19. Let's see here. I upgraded it yesterday, finally, at like 70,000. Now I need 118,000 for this. That's quite a bit. Just takes time. Just takes time. All right. Maybe later I'll try Hell again. It depends on if there's a good group to get in there. Oh, is it time to fish again? Nope, 6. Do it at 8. Auction. Those I like to get. Ooh, here we go. 10 minutes, gone 5 millions. Without getting a bid. Might get lucky. I've been doing really well here. Oh yeah, that's right. Somebody already did that one. Okay. Shoot. While we wait, I'm going to go into a different spot and put some gatherers out there and go through um, uh, some stuff as far as if I noticed anything new. Okay. All right. With this new version, so far, not necessarily, except for some increased amounts here and there. I'll take it. That, less gems, more resources. I like it. Maybe they know that I'm trying to get to keep level 40. They're like, hey, listen, Leto, we got you. We're gonna add some more. We know you like spending time in the auction house. Here, bid on this stuff, spend less gems, and get more stuff. Glass half full, I guess, right now. That's okay. Feeling good, feeling groovy. Hope you are too. I hope you're feeling good, Lawrence, and you're excited about your first uh, um, server war experience. I'm excited and eager to know how it goes for you. Check in afterwards, eventually, I hope it goes well and you perhaps get some new good unlocks for yourself because you have yet to be able to unlock your wonder if you haven't had a server war yet, right? You need your server war Ares wings. Yay! All right, and for the sake of just earning points for the server monarch, well, I'll destroy you first. I don't like the way you're looking at me. Let's just put some marches over here into whatever. Boom. 5, 6. We'll look through some things and then check in with the rest of what's going on. I've got one more march there. Okay. Nope. Visit you. And then we'll get into some lumber. Lumber and iron ore. Those seem to really be the ones that I have the least amount of and what I need the most. So always kind of throwing in there. All right, we're gathering, we're making points. Let's look at what we have. Oh, hey, thank you. And look, what do you know? Wouldn't you know? Um, one's opened here. Right when we put everybody out there, I don't want to get next to that though, because one of my good friends and fellow alliances is there. Let's scout it, but I'm sure it's the same across the board as far as the, what do you call it? The troop types go. Remember, the 800 millions have the same amount of almost every troop type. Okay, we've done that. I want to do this maybe with y'all today. I've got 132 of the honor tokens, but I don't have 50 of the resonate, so maybe we won't, because I want to do, been just saving those up. I couldn't do much with the little bits here and there, so I saved up a whole bunch instead. As usual. We're looking at here. Okay, PvP. Yep, same. Almost even exactly the same now with the armed chariots. Let's check our materials. All right, low on feathers. Let's check our materials here. Might be coming up to the 6-day mark on some of these. Doesn't look like it though. I would have seen already. Opening a construction spot. All right. Going down my checklist in my head as far as the stuff that I look for when I'm in betwixt things. Activity, I already done that. Don't want to do my tokens yet to recruit because I want to hit the 50 with the single free ones that we get every day. What do we got going on? Oh, gather troops. Okay, I brought my power up. Your power level increases when you heal your troops, so that's pretty cool. I've not done very much as far as the recruiting goes. Check this out. So, usually for these events, you get a triple coupon the first day. Notice? There is no triple coupon here on the first day, but there is one on the second day. I'm sure you have looked already, but in your announcement, okay, if you haven't gotten this, a new announcement, exit the game and enter again so it pops up because they send you this Happy New Year, Dear Monarch thing. When did they send you the first triple coupon of the event here in your announcement? Tomorrow you'll get another triple coupon, and you'll get another one on day 8. Okay, normally it is day 1, day 3, and day 8. That's the way they've been doing it with the newest update, 5.13. Here, you've got 4 triple coupons. That is pretty awesome to get during one event. I like these because I do like them, and they give you stuff back sometimes for liking it. When you interact with these announcements, you will get things back from Evony from time to time. They'll be like, thank you for your interaction and doing this, and that. Like stuff, or don't. I would tend to like because I like this game, and you get rewarded for it. It's like that fine print that you don't know about because you never read it. Like shit. All right. What was I talking about? Damn it. Oh yeah, the triple coupons, right? So 4 regularly. First in the mail, 2 in the chest. 1, 2. Wait. First in the mail, then the 2 in the chest, so 3. But you get 4 this time instead of just 3 because things aren't sounding right. If you happen to spend 200 bones, $200, or whatever your currency is, you can open the 4th level of this cake and get a conquest scroll chest, or not scroll chest, the 30 of them, an actual scroll chest, a full one, and another triple coupon. So 1 in the mail, 1 on day 2, 1 on day 8, right? Well, day 4 and day 8. So this is a 5 triple couponer. Wow, 5 triple coupon, potentially. You'd have to spend $200 in order to get that 5th one, but you are getting 4 for free. That is a massive amount. 1 triple coupon makes a huge difference, 1 extra like that. So maybe this is the time that you tackle the King's Party. Those of you out there who have the means, I highly recommend you do, because with this new event and update, look at what's at the top. This castle decoration. Okay, those are really cool looking, I think. All right, one of them being the what is this one called? It doesn't give us the name there, but you own it and you get a buff in research speed. That is awesome. Research speed is tremendous, 10% especially. Your ground troop attack, HP, and in rally. Whoo! That's really good stinking castle, I think. I love the in rally mounted even, but that ground in rally is chef's kiss, baby. Now I'm guessing that this is going to be ranged and siege. Boop, boop. Ah, ooh, but it's when defending, so this is a good defensive. When defending, your enemy range is, wow. So you're debuffing mounted and ranged attack. 50%, 30, 50% range debuff. Holy shnikes. When defending the main city, enemy ground troop attack. Oh, and ground. You are debuffing all troop types except for siege. Do that with your sub-city mayors and your Achaemenidae. And research as well. These are really good castles. All right. They will have a partner to go with them as far as these decoration collections go. Okay, so let's look down here. There is a march available to get with this. It's not cats and dogs, Noble Garden, Ocean Master, Eternal, Parthenon. I got the avatar there last time, but who knows what I'll get that one. All right. The things that are bright, I have acquired. All right. Let's see here. Majesty of Poseidon, Midgard, Echo, Fairyland, Song of the Phoenix, Romantic Childlike Innocence. No, it's not that one. Goddamn, where is it? That's cool. Sword and the Maplewood. Here we go. Frosty Elegance. Was that it? No, that's a chat bubble. Notice how there were two things, okay? Come on, come on. Maybe it's at the bottom. Is it brand new? Babylon Myth. There's some cool ones. I have Holy Judgment. Did I pass it? Why am I looking at this? Some of you may already know this. Some of you maybe not. These castle decorations have a partner to them. A partner, an avatar frame, a chat bubble, or a march effect, right? And when you own both of them, you unlock an extra buff. So I have Holy Judgment, um, both Divine Shelter and Pilgrimage, prayer and Pilgrimage. Okay, one is for defensive PvP, and the other is for rallying. And I have the Judgment Night March effect. Okay, these, whenever there's a castle on the King's Party, all right. So all resource production in rally mounted troop. That's good. And plus, you unlock something in here, rewards. It's just insane how deep the hole goes when it comes to buffs. What are these called? Silver Wonder. Okay. Um, where is the March effect though? It's in the valuable events. I don't know if you've ever noticed this. Perhaps you have made the connection already. You will see a decoration collection package. We were looking at the decoration collection in that long laundry list of things, right? That's what this is. Decoration collection package, one time during event. One time, triple coupon that. You're going to need to spend to ascend the cake anyways. You have to get this one. Triple coupon it. Why? Because you will get 3 of these silver honor guards. You use one for yourself, and then you be a badass and give 2 of them away. Because you can't use another one. If you do, it will just convert it into some random crap items. You triple this because you want all that stuff. And you are able to now give 2 of these away. And that's awesome, and you will be forever hailed as the greatest and most glorious and most generous person in the world. And it just feels good. It feels good to make other people feel good because there are fame quests. There's a fame quest associated with having a certain amount of permanent march effects. All right, so you will need to get this if you plan on completing the King's Party. Why did I exit to go back there? The decoration. But it's only one time, so once you get it, boom, that thing disappears, okay? But whenever you see that, you are going to have an opportunity to score a castle, a permanent castle decoration. Now, last event, there was no castle decoration. It's the same cost to get to the final lair of this king's party, this final cake. It's the same cost without a castle. And the grand prize is a supremacy scroll chest. Well, be careful when you make that ascension to the top of the cake, if you ever do, because you want to wait until you have either got a champion or general skin. General skins are cool because you will unlock a champion on your way up. So you'll see like a picture of the general here, and you'll see a coat hanger. That means that at the top, you're going to get the champion skin, or I mean the general skin, that extra buff, and they'll look cool, and your avatar will too. Okay, and then plus on the way at cake level 4, we don't see it here. I'm sorry, cake level 5. Don't see it here, but if you got there, you would have an item to unlock a new champion. So that's boom. You get a skin, you get a champion, and you get the supremacy scroll chest too. And you get officer gear, and what? You will also get a very, very, very badass general. Castles and general skins. Those are the two times, two Tims, to ascend, complete the king's party. If you got the means to do it every time, go for it. But be careful, because when the king's party has just a supremacy scroll here, you're missing out on a castle, a skin, and a champion too, potentially. But you spent the same amount of money. You get way more back on these bad boys. You feel me? What's up, babe? You should take a break from that. Oh, sorry. I gotta get there again, huh? All right, so that is my the strong recommendation when it comes to approaching the events. How much? That's a good question. How much to complete the cake to get to level 10? Prepare yourself. You are going to need to spend 2,000 US dollars, because the 10th and final level will equal 500,000 gems. 500,000 gems, okay? And 25,000 gems equals $100, right? Okay, so 4 times 5, right? 20, add a couple zeros, 2,000. 2,000 US dollars, and whatever that translates into pounds, because I know you are in the UK, and or whatever currency you use. All right? You get a lot, because in spending that to complete the cake, not only these rarities and all this stuff, and when you get to cake level 8, you'll actually unlock another king's event. It's this like champagne party, and you could get to the top of that. And I don't even know how much that costs. Probably $100,000. It's so much, but the stuff you get in there is also great. Okay, let's see here. Doing all that means that you will complete Solus's wishing pool. Okay, 1.5 for you then. All right, gotcha. That means you will complete Solus's wishing pool, which is amazing. It's amazing what you get back on this. And you complete this by getting to, I think, cake level 4. No, cake level 5. 6. Shit, I don't remember. Um, this is awesome. All right. And then if you time it during and space it out over the first few days, first 5 days, okay, of the event, and you only spend a little bit, say $15 a day, you can complete the gem purchase event. Don't spend all your money in one day, because spend $15 on one day, you get all this stuff. Wait till the next day to spend another 15, and so on and so forth. Once you complete that, you wait until the weekend, next weekend. Why? Because it's a weekend purchase event where Every time you spend something and hit a certain mark, you get a bunch of stuff back in return. You do whatever you want, but I'm just trying to share like the best way to stretch it all out and get the most back. So you've completed that, you've gotten that. The gem purchase event, if you space it out over days, you will get all those things. Plus, you will also complete the war medal, okay, which is 1800, 1810, 1800 billion. You get damn near 2.5 billion in resources, 600 treasures, some speed ups, and about 200 million in gold. You'll complete that. That's all free. You spent money, you get that stuff back. Okay, the war medal is what you'll complete. Solus's wishing pool is what you'll complete. Is there anything else? Those are pretty much the three big events that tie into each other if you're going to the top of the cake. And then all the other things are the packages that you're going to purchase. All right. I recommend if you've got Niccolo as one of the generals, go for his skin. Why? Check it out. You've got an own to activate, meaning all you need to do is own it. You don't even have to wear it as your avatar because you want to wear somebody else's, like I have Hermes. If I had this, I wouldn't change because Hermes is kind of who I am as far as Leto the second goes. But I own this, and what? I get a ground troop attack bonus. I would use it on Niccolo if I had him. All right, but I don't. Enemy range troop and see. So I would use it on him, but I wouldn't change it for my avatar. Because once you unlock, right? Once you unlock one of these skins, these general skins, you are then able to, let's see here, change avatar. You are then able to equip their skin for your avatar. So you get it for your general, and then you get to use it for your avatar. So it's pretty cool. All right, and there he is at the very top now. Niccolo, yay! And Lorenzo, yay! Okay, and they're rolling those out. So essentially, the best way to acquire them is climbing that cake, baby. And this event gives you 5 triple coupons. That's a lot. You could get so much back with 5 triple coupons. All right. Any other questions about that? I wish I could see what the buff was, what the bonus was of the castle. It's called Silver Wonder. Okay, see this little scroll? Castle preview, Silver Wonder, Mirage, Cradle of Civ, Mysterious City. I go so fast sometimes I can't tell if I've passed it. Cats and Dogs happened a while ago, but it was fairly recent. The only other way to get these is via a carnival event, like an Alliance Revelry carnival event. Ocean Master, Eternal. I don't know if we're going to get to see this or if it's added yet. There are 2 different castles. It's not Midgard. It's not Echo Fairyland. Because I don't know what you would unlock or what the buff is. It's not Childlike Innocence because this is the Carnival. Damn it. Sorry. Not Glory of Independence. Doesn't even... I don't even think they have it here yet. Unless it's this. Yep, here we go. I was just going too fast and I wasn't looking properly. Okay. Attacking range troop attack and mounted troop training capacity. Okay, that's cool, I guess, the training capacity, but that mounted troop attack, that's pretty cool. I mean, the range troop attack is great because all the other stuff was debuffing everything that, range is going to kick ass with. So this is a great castle skin, I think. All right. Yeah, that's awesome. But don't forget that March. Triple coupon the March. Go for the skin, triple coupon those, and then, then you want to throw down on your New Year event packages, right? Your Epic Glory Histories, a chance to get Visconti, and then all this extra stuff. It's always the best value in return on your investment, okay? But go for whatever you want. All right, moving on here. What do we got going on? I got a Whisper. I can't and don't want to look at it right now. Let's see here. Oh, I know it's time to go fishing, and there's 8. No, Jesus Christ, it's not going as fast as it usually does as far as me, but I feel like. That's a lot there. Same price on the Monarch XP as far as the auction house goes. This here starts at 11. I'm just watching something down there. That one's wow, an hour. Just seems like it's dragging on. I want more. I want the cards real bad. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is the way that I got my Hermes skin, and I got lucky by, just spinning the recruitment, these recruitment tokens. Hey, Lawrence, you're there with me. Shall we roll the dice together and see if I can score this skin? Because you get 30 free. I'm not gonna buy this package at all. So 20 there and 10 there, and that's for the whole 11 days. Um, let's see, where are we as far as the time here recording? Because if I do happen to get it, I want to be able to say, oh my gosh, it happened then. No, 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 no. What time? What time? What time? What time? 1 hour and 50 minutes. Holy cow, we've been hanging out that long together. That's cool. Shit. There we go. There we go. Yes, let's do it. I like that attitude. All right, cool. Here we go. So this is interesting. It says recruit once at 5. Now, are they going to fuck us and say recruit once at 5 and then it's going to jump to 10? Because normally this is... No, it's going to be 5. All right. Without further ado, I like to see the animation, so I unclick that. Hold on. Check this out. They're talking about Gilgamesh. That's old. Okay, wait. Look at this. See how it says Gilgamesh skin, but that's not Gilgamesh? That means that Evony has not yet completed their update and or fixed the bugs. What makes me kind of sketchy about that is the system might be buggy as far as the recruitment goes, right? But it says say Nicolo here, so maybe I'm looking far too far into it. But a 0.2% chance, that's not bad. We had a fate, the fate cards last event, um, and you had a 0.02% chance to win Lucilla's skin in that. So 0.2% that's an improvement. Maybe that's the new 2026 way. Boy howdy, I would like to get some of these Blood of Ares though. So as you said, Lawrence, let's do it, bro. Let's recruit once. Pretty. I like medals. Why not? We got to do this 6 times because it's staying at 5. All right, okay. 1 hour or 3? 250. Holy shit! Oh, that says right there. Come on, get some Blood of Ares. Woo. How much there? 100. Okay, now this is gonna 100 Blood of Ares. Do you remember what the percentage was on that? 1%. That's one of the lowest. 0.2%. That's 0.8% less than this 1%. But with that 100 Blood of Ares that y'all helped me get, we scored something pretty rare on that. Almost frustratingly close to the skin. Oh man, yay. We've got 2 more. That is awesome though. I'm so glad to get that Blood of Ares. Oh, I shouldn't do that. It's all right. Last one. Here we go. Skin. Oh, okay, I'll take Blood of Ares. I like that. Too many damn speed ups. I have enough of that, but it's fun. Recruiting times 10, of course, is the best way to approach this. Okay, the far and away the best. But wow, 0.1 or 1% here, and then we got a 25er, 25er at 6.3. Okay, that's actually pretty high. But those damn speed ups. 27.1%. Yeah, no duh. That's gonna happen a lot. I'm happy. Man, it'd be nice to get some of those 125 mils. That's fun. It's free. I bet you one of my alliance, mates, fellow Landsradians will get it because they have much better luck than I do. Oh, that would have been cool. Interesting. Whoa, 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 whoa. Price cool. Okay. I was wondering, the price pool, does it change? I'm looking way too much into things. Yeah, here we go. Let's go fish. Let me know if I get a booger hanging. Something's itching, but I don't think anything's there. Sorry. Okay, here we go. I actually have a bunch of those. They're in my inventory though. And then we'll look at the placing here too. Let's try and get something new. Get a crystal. Let's get another deep. A crystal or a glass orb or something. That'd be nice. Oh shoot. Oh, you see that pro move? Whoop! I went right through their tails and shnikes. Oh, oh, this sucks. Oh yeah, they bounced back. Oh, they hit the wall and they got out of dodge. Some of them turn real fast and get out of the way. Others don't. Oh yeah, holy shnikes. Ah, I'm gonna hit there. Now I'm just in the place where I'm gonna go. Gonna keep going. Nope. Damn. I got so lucky higher up that I sucked down at the bottom. But still getting access to some good stuff. Once you get towards the top, if you can get the crabs and sturgeon, they'll be worth the most. It's almost crabs and sturgeon time there. Those carp are nothing. Those are good. The nuhai, I forget what they're called. Those green and blue ones. This is gonna be a good score somewhere. I think it's gonna be over 3,000. Oh, 3,000. If I can get a sturgeon or a crab up here with my last ones. There's a crab. Groupers are also good. Groupers are the speckled ones there. Woo, yeah, over 3,500 is a pretty good haul. Unlocked there. Ooh, some gems. Great. Where am I? All right, people are starting to buy it now. But I did just score quite a bit. So I was down at 18.3. Before that, I scored enough to get to 21.4. So that's going to put me at third place. Move up one spot. All right, cool. And then I'm sure Zertiop, or however you say it, is going to do their climb as well. But Greek here from SDS, here on this server, 1964, is kicking some butt. So keep it up. Ooh, have they changed the event rewards? Same amount, but best stuff in the game: Gory Golden Twigs and Covenant Stones. Okay. Auction house going back, baby. Yeah. Okay, I want this. Wondering one thing is when I saw 11,000 for these stones, I was like, whoa, people are buying that. That's a lot. But then I didn't even look close enough to see it's for 10 5 millions. I was so stoked to see that. So I've been winning a lot of those because I wonder if players aren't noticing that it's 10 of them yet. So the value is actually much greater than it was before. But look at that. Iron ore, please. We got to do an inventory check to see how far away I am now. Wow. All right. Fingers crossed that we get that. We got some good Blood of Ares. Good chunk. I got through the first 15 levels of the Hypnosis Dream this morning. I was on a roll, so I'm halfway to completing that and getting a bunch of good stuff so soon. I've been doing terrible on the Giant's Wisdom. Still doing great here. Anybody? Nope. The wind blessings. Save your wine, your wind blessings until you got 100. So you save a day. Because if you're not buying anything, you won't score all the points. Because you gotta buy 1,000 basic gems, which is $5, to get that part, which gets you the most wind blessings, thus getting you the most currency here. This is a really good thing to get because the last 30 days, and you get some good stuff in return. But consider you'll probably need to spend $5 a day or so to get the most out of it. But hey, it's worth it. Okay, there's that. Activities. Oh, shnikes. Did I open that fort? Did it disappear? Did I totally forget about that? Tautiers. This is something that has changed. Okay. A little bit. They've tweaked it to make it essentially easier for us. God damn it. Did I totally forget about this? Yeah, I did. What did I say I was going to do? It's the same. I want to do... They're coming back. Perfect timing, actually. I'm going to do a junior steam March buff. I'm going to do my ranged Atom. It's across the board. Mounted is who I'm strongest against, or who's strongest against me. Ground. So let's debuff ground and mounted. It's 23, and this is 15. I like that. Let's stick with that. And defense, we're gonna leave it. We're gonna put our junior buffs on. Sorry, I'm paying attention there, D. If you got anything going on, march size capacity. So I will have to fiddle with this one since it's saved at a larger march capacity. It will even it up a little bit more, but it will still be off. Okay. I'm going to bring back Hamilton because he's going to be the one to gather the points once I have done it. My blazons are good. Here we go. Oh, fuck. I got to bring back Artemisius. That's all right. Hey, look at that. Yeah. We're getting some good resources back. A good feeling. This is getting us so much closer to keep level 40. Closer, like sooner than I thought. Okay. So, booms. And booms, shibboleths. Okay, so archers about 15% and 14. I don't know what 15% of 3.3 is. Let's just say 669. You know me, I love my 666s and 69s. All right, glory archers 13. That's a lot there. Probably too much. 1, 3, 6, 9. Where are we? 3373. Yeah, let's take some off here. And then there, because I want to add, you know, nope. Oh, there we go. I want to do that and then add 25k to these. As I said, I'm playing around with these, doing heavier layers of the troop type as you go down. And I've been experiencing a lot less wounded up at the top. Now, this is kind of specific. That's it. To barbarians for regular PvP and/or battlefields, it doesn't work out well. You want to kind of go with the traditional layering of whatever percentages are for each troop type. So I'm not going to go into that right now because I don't want to make myself look like a fool. Why? Because it's like I said before, it's more of an art than a science, and it's been working out as far as some tried and true percentages of troops in each tier, depending on the troop type, based on some heavy coiner players from a number of years ago. So maybe there's something different now. I don't know. All right. I totally forgot about it. See, there's that. Ooh, okay, so check this out. Here's one of the differences. We looked at the Taotier's Revenge. Maybe you got to do this last time they had it. It's been maybe a month since. But you summon these, and it's a random one between levels 1 and 30. Okay? And they're great monsters to slay because you do potentially get some good stuff back. But the points that they're worth get you good stuff if you earn enough points. So hold on 1 second here. I'm going to get my peeps in there. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Let's do that. Okay. You gotta send this to the peoples. Whoa, 12 million on the 800,000? Maybe I forgot about that. Opens. Ah. Sorry, I forgot about it. Okay, we're good there. Let's bring Artemisia back. We gotta do some healings. Go in there. What was the damage? What was the damage? Sorry, hold on one moment. Okay. All right. Cool. Battle's won. Oof. That was big time damage. It was a 1 billioner. I thought that was the 800 million one. Shit. Um, that's pretty cool though. That with a junior March buff, I was able to beat a 1 billion power. Oh my god. That makes sense as far as why there was such heavy damage. Holy shnikes. Oh my gosh. That's not even that much as far as... Oh shit, hold on. That's not even much as far as siege machine damage. Ooh, baby. That was just a lot of my range troops. Holy crap. 13 million in lumber. You know, is more than I want. We kind of almost broke even. God, I'm sorry, I got an itch in my nose. We broke even because we got 12 million resources back from opening that fort, and we had to spend 13 million lumber to get, so we lost 1.3 million. That's kind of acceptable in Evony speak. Results acceptable. Oh man, now it's in my head as far as like something being in my nose. The itch won't go away. My apologies. So gross. Okay, cool. Wow. Oops. I didn't realize it was such a big one. That's right, because this one had disappeared, right? How did I have that one saved? I'm losing my mind. I didn't even remember that we had it. Nevertheless, irregardless, not a word by the way, we are getting 11,000, 11.7K. That's good. That was a good one. That was a good one for my second to last one of the day. We got us another. We're already at silver barbarian invasion monarch score chest 3. Silver. Now we're moving on to the gold, and then it's the diamond. We're making some points on the first day. I hope I'm not upsetting anybody, but we're ahead by a lot. We're ahead by a lot. And I want to win this because I need to go to keep level 40 sooner rather than later, because I have completed all of my military academy research, and I'm just stagnating now. I'm plateaued. There are of course buffs that I'm unlocking elsewhere, but I need to unlock more technology, and I need to increase my march capacity. Eventually, I'll get my tier 15 troops in there, but I need more research and a higher march capacity, like real bad. So I want to win these things because the Monarch scores will give me a good amount of gems. The resources aren't that great on this one. That's all right. That's all right. But regardless, not a word by the way. It's good for the Monarch scores and good for the gems at the end. All right. Okay, so we got that. We learned something new. Oh, any of you out there in the YouTubeverse and Twitch? Sorry, didn't need my computer there, my desk. Uh, have I don't think we've ever had, or at least I haven't, since I've been playing this game since April, had a chance to get the Coronation Fountain Ideal Land ornament. It has always been in the list. Let's look. Shit, we got people we need to put out there gathering. It's been in the list as far as the inventory goes. Inventory, limited. Oh, the collections, limited. In this inventory, you go down here and you can see all the ones that have ever come out. All right. You go down, you go down. Nope, that's too far. Where? Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. Coronation Fountain right there. I don't ever remember seeing that. Or am I just making this up because I want it to be true? At least I knew it was there, but in this Voyage to Civilizations, when you redeem, it was never available to actually redeem. Going down through this is like, where's the Coronation Fountain? It's just not there. It's not there. And did they add it today for the new year? It's not a legendary or a champion one, like the last one, Via Lente or Lante, forget. And then Notre Dame or the Altar of the Fatherland. But it could be a new limited one. And if it is, I want to get it because I can. I have enough, and I have some chests, lottery chests for commemorative coins that could get me the four more that I need. Hopefully. Thus getting two of these, which would level it up once and get me at least one of the buffs. But I want to wait until the tiered monarch event that will happen after SVS, the last part of this 11-day event, and see if I can win more of those chests to have an opportunity, a better opportunity to get more commemorative coins, more gold commemorative coins. But I think this is a rarity, okay, that we have not always had a chance to get for our ideal land. I'm going to look through my fame a little bit more, okay? Going through here, it might be part of an age of splendor, okay? Go to epic. This is for dragons, okay? Getting Jawzar. Flourishing age, formation, okay, that's just accomplishments. Leader, nope, that's just accomplishments. Okay, nothing there. I didn't see it part of a limited here, so I'd like to get ones, and I highly recommend you do as well, ones that are limited and contribute to, what do you call it? The fame quests. Let's check out what the Scott has got for us here. He said, another one for you. I'm like, all right, let's see. Well, hey, that's a good one to end on. I know that I can get 1 billion now at the junior marsh from my range. Holy crap. I probably needed to do a mounted on that one because there was a lot of ground. Oh, man. Good thing I was debuffing ground. Yeah, yeah. 50 million more. 50 million for 11,000 gems. Pretty good. Pretty damn good. 11,000 gems. We're going to go look at the black market to see what. That's taking a long ass time. To see what 50 million ore would get you or would cost. Because you can see that. They have, at a certain point when you upgrade your market, the black market will offer better items. All right. So it's worth leveling that up. And then you have to level up other buildings as well. For example, the embassy and war hall. You are unable to increase those unless your market has kept up with it too. Straight across. Should have known. Now is the one that I want to use the ranged on. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to forget that. I'm actually going to save that report, maybe, if I remember. Keep it like that, because everything was fine. Got a scout going. He's camping, so I'm going to camp in there with Romulus in my siege. But let's see here. Is it going to... Do I have enough siege machines to get the best points? Not quite. It's too many of the tier 13s when I want too many of those. We're going to get into it because we need to gather anyways. I want to look at some other stuff. So we're going to open this bad boy, this bad Mama Jamma. And, what do you call it? Just put in what we have and get points. We're going to be fine, all right? We're going to be fine. Here we go. I don't remember what I did last time. Maybe something like that. Maybe a little bit more. And then we did this one. We went below a mil on that one. Then this one we did over a mil, of course. 1, 2, 6, 9, 6, 6, 6. Okay. You wrote about how many there? 3, 2, 3, 2. Okay. Nope, nope, that's too much. Doing it way different than last time. That's cool. 1, 2, 9, 6. That's gonna work. Let's go for it. 8 mins. Doop, doop, doop. Wait a minute. T minus 1 minute. T minus 60 seconds. T minus 60 seconds until summer opens. It's an inside joke. My name or being referred to as Summer. Inside joke. It's fun. And all in good spirits, if you will. Because the way that our software and stuff works here, and our translation software in Evony, which I think does a great job, honestly. It's tough and it doesn't do. isn't always clear, but for all the different languages involved in this game and it being global, it's pretty darn amazing what the translator does. However, my name Leto in Cyrillic, which is the Russian alphabet, Leto looks like the English letters Leto in Russian, but in Cyrillic and in Russian it means summer. So our Russian players call me Summer because they type in Leto. It looks just, anyways. It's the letters look the same, even though they're different languages. But my name translates to summer in Russian, so it's pretty cool. Good inside joke. All right. So then I'll sometimes say summer open. My last one for the day. Thanks for. I should have typed this all in one. All the help finding them. Help finding them. Okay. Good. We are getting points here. 37,000. Ooh, almost 10. That's great. And we're getting 11 there. Okay. Artemisia is returning. We're already finishing some of that stuff. Man, we are just working and getting stuff. Is your game still lagging, Lawrence, or is it funny? You may be doing something else, but I'm just curious if anything's updated. I haven't done my Mighty Dragon yet. I highly recommend this. This is an event we have all the time, regularly, but every day that you can, I recommend going after the ferocious dragon. You click this little thing here. Now, if you're not buying anything here, which I never do, or I usually don't get the event package with the battle canes in them, the battle sticks, it's going to take at least 60, I would say 65 of these battle canes to subdue the ferocious dragon. Okay? And it refreshes every day, so you don't want to go in there without enough battle canes. Why do you do the battle canes? Why do you do the ferocious dragon? Well, it gives you a chance, okay, a 25% chance the next day. Okay? I always do this in the wrong spot. The next day, Ferocious Dragon gives a 25% chance the next day of getting all of these. So you beat the Ferocious Dragon, meaning you save up your canes over 2 days. And the next day after that, you might get this in the mail. And that's pretty awesome. And it's all free. You just got to wait 1 day, and then you repeat the process after that. And you get a lot of stuff back. You want to hit it at least 50 times to get those. So that's my recommendation when it comes to the dragon battle, if you're not going to buy into it. All right. Per usual, I got to upgrade something in my coronation fountain today, and now I'm close to another, at least, exchange. All right, Grog is doing the same thing that I'm asking for, so I'm going to change mine to, why offer the same thing if it's already there? Good, so mine's different than these. So perhaps someone will want to take mine. Blessing of Palace, I bank those because they're good for refining. And Evony Ghost, you gave us some good encouragement and advice as far as investing in that someday. Right? Alchemy Shop. Make sure you're visiting your servers who are offering the most for the coins. 60 here from Mercy. 59. I sold mine in Lala's today for 58 because it was the first one available. You can get yourself an avatar frame, a permanent avatar frame, okay, for 3,000 alchemical coins, and you will get that over 11 days if you sell your stones at a high amount. So be generous to each other, everybody out there. All right, so you can get this blazing fire and get one more avatar frame closer for free. Okay, totally for free. And then I'm going to get the rest of those hopefully tomorrow. Auction house. Let's go back in. Got to 11,000 for, that's 10,000 times 20, 200,000. Not so bad. Spiritual beast experience, very, very good. I won't pay any more for that or bid any more, but hey, I land some of those for that much. So Hopefully I can land some of these bad boys, but they usually always go for 30K. Someone's gonna probably bet, and I never bid 35K on that. I might bid 30, but I'm more concerned with the other stuff, so but it's worth a shot to me. Poseidon, we already did that one. Already did that together, already did that. I'm gonna wait 10 days on here. Silver Monarch, still winning there. Nothing filled there. Did I get enough here? Nope, okay, cool. Alliance Boss, saving up here. There's nothing new in here, no increases on anything, but I got 2350 as far as the Silver Lion Crest shields go. I'm gonna save up to 3300 to get this. Recommend doing that too. Slowly but surely you'll get enough to get a random either Freedom Star or Koryo Civilization Equipment Scroll Chest. Okay? It just takes being patient. Probably then, well, if I get 300, it's going to take me about 3 or 4 more chances. All right. All right. Server War, Alliance Duel, BOG, BOC, here we go. We already did our Huns, kind of. I am ahead here. How many do I have? 3 left. I'm going to do that later. Okay, good. Took care of that. We have no more chances for the day. Let's do a couple more things, and I'm going to end the live stream today uh, um, by maybe opening a few things together. We'll see. I do need to go out there and slay some more baddies because did that piece did it disappear? That's funny. Did that finish? Okay, I'm tripping. All right. All right. 11, and then you're gonna throw you guys out there power first. I don't care. Okay. Thanks everybody again for being here. Evony TKR, Kieran Paper. Oh, Thescar's got a great some more. It's the R5 Life with Leto. Not a whole lot new, but we did some fun things and cool things. I don't know why I kept going there. I'm so sorry. We looked at a comparison of what's going on with this particular general. It's good to get as far as being a defensive and a good defensive and reinforcing general. Okay, you can go through here and select him. Check him out, the Serpent of Milan. Very, very powerful, but be careful. This covenant does require a extremely rare and potentially expensive general to complete, just like Lorenzo does. Okay, same thing here as far as Niccolo, but Aurelian and Gaius. Oh, Gaius Octavius, right? Yeah. Let's see here. Fairly easy to get. There's the skin. For him, it's another own to activate. So his is great. You need to put a general or a spiritual beast on him. But who's our last one? Yes, Stephen the First. I did say Stephen something, but I couldn't quite remember. He's another attacking general. I perhaps would have gone for him if he could have been used for defense as well and phased out Olaf II. Although I love Olaf II, he's not as strong as some of the other ones coming out now. All right, so sorry. Dragger is a good the dagger is a great premium gear chest here, so this package is really worth getting. All right, these barbarian kings tokens, if you've ever wondered what those are, you use them to find a fortress. The fortress could be a level 1. That's not worth a lot of points, right? Well, when you use this token, just by opening it, you get like 500 million points. Okay, you don't have to go and actually open the fort. You can just use the token and you get 500 million points or something. You get a butt ton. Okay, so that is that. Got this weird event thing hanging out. Revelation of Horus is going on again. It was during Christmas as well. Today is it's going to reveal in 30 minutes, but Sharpen Weapon is refining. I forget how many times, but you refine. Tomorrow's Heart of Reverence, that is offering at the shrine. Um, I think 10 or something, maybe 20. They vary in the degrees, but you'll probably want to offer 10 or 20 anyway to get your King's Protection blessing. United Effort is helping Alliance members. That one's frustrating if you're the only one on at a certain time. Elite Training, that is cultivating generals. War readiness, cultivating generals. Yes, I think. Yes, cultivating generals. Stacking up. War readiness actually, shit. One of the stacking up. I don't know what that one is. I don't know if it's training, raising troop power. Fuck, I forget. Moneybags is levying gold. Well trained. I think that's actually training troops. Profound respect is offering fair taxation. Even though it says taxation, it's levying gold. Working together another help. So you get those. You get those. Let's go inside and look at our valuable event, and then we'll take a look at our inventory, and I will call it a day on this live stream. Ooh, oh yeah, we gotta do some healing. Where are we? 232. We had more that time than we did on the last one. Interesting, but 1.1 million. All right, as far as the cost in lumber as opposed to 12. So this made up for the huge loss in the lumber we had last time. That's kind of nice. Massive profit on that one. All right, we won some stuff here, so naturally, obviously, I'm going to go in here and bid on more. I want to look at the resources together. That may be kind of one of the last things we do. Get a check on the progress, because even in just the last 4 or 5 days alone, I've made a significant progress in the amount of resources I need to increase my keep level, because I have my walls now at level 40. I did that a little while ago, a little while being maybe close to a month now. Can't remember. I think about close to a month. When I did that, I can upgrade my archer tower now, which would be good, and I want to, but because I am donezo with my technology I can do here in the military academy, it behooves me to increase this, thus needing to go to keep 40. Now, you said all of it, Leto. What's up with that? Discipline? Holy Palace capacity. That's not crucial. Now, I can use it to get my daily activities done, but that's not crucial as far as benefiting me in PvP at all. I don't think, unless I find something else out later. So I need to do that. Plus, oops, if we look at my regular academy, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 90. So I'm going through this slowly but surely once a day. So that means I can't contribute to tiered monarch because my research is done and the construction is too expensive. I can't do server monarch much because my research is done. We only have 95% there. That's because I need to get to keep level 40 to open up the last 5% perhaps. I am in between a keep and a hard place. So I need to, sooner rather than later, gather and or have this much in resources. 46 billion in food. I've got 70 billion in that right now. So that one seems to be the easiest to acquire. 56 billion in lumber and stone, and then 62 billion in iron. Now, that's just to get the keep to level 40. After that, I'm going to want to do the rally spot, because that's going to massively increase my march size. Oh, I've got to do an army camp too. But what is the rally spot? 21 billion of each, basically. I'm just going to call it that. So we've got 62 billion plus 21 billion. That's 83 billion so far in resources that I need to do my keep and rally spot. But in order to do the rally spot, I have to upgrade an army camp to 40, and that's going to be an additional 9 billion. So 82 plus 9, we're looking at 91 billion. 91 billion in resources to do what I want to at minimum after getting keep 40. 91 billion. And then, of course, I want military academy. 31 billion. So 92 plus 31 billion, so it's 93 plus 30, 123 billion in resources. That's more than what it actually costs, but not much more. Honestly, I would be most comfortable going to keep level 40 when I have 150 billion, because I could do all of the immediate upgrades I want with some left over to, survive and do other things. 150 billion, but realistically 123 billion. We'll want to do this, of course, which is another 28. So legit looking at 160 billion to unlock the next layers of technology and march capacity. And I don't want to go to keep level 40 unless I can do that. And then the victory column I'll be able to get, since it's keep 40, and I already have my ascended generals, and I have my at least three generals at 9 million and above. Another 20 million. That's 180, 190 or so billion in resources to I think get the most out of keep level 40 immediately. 100, I would say 190. Because when I get my victory column up to level 8, not only do I get these excellent buffs, victory column level 8 will allow me to upgrade my Council of State. And when I upgrade my Council of State to level what, 8, level whatever, 26, what do I unlock? Oh yeah, Council of State 26. Oh, and usually when you upgrade the victory column and or stuff, you get to get maybe 2 or 3 levels on the Council of State. So level 26, which happens next, I might actually be able to get it to level 28 as well. So that would be 2 more seats in the Council of State, which is massive when it comes to the buffs that you're getting, especially in city. Tremendously helpful for in-city defense by going to keep level 40 and having 190, 200 billion resources to get what I want. I'm a quarter of the way there with iron. I know I have 50 billion. So, hot dog. That's why I'm kind of be like, hey, you know what? Time to end this live stream, because I'm going to check in on my family, see how they're doing, see how I can help, and then um, let's see here. I'm going to get to grinding, man. The emirs are out here. The emirs are the king of resources. They give the most, yield the most in resources just in their chests alone, and then of course their their limited amount of their secret safe ones. But let's take a look together in the inventory. Oh shoot, we were talking about the new events. Valuable event real quick. Chronicle's still around. All the same here. Fast renovation is just something for your monarch if you want to change that up. New monarch avatars. You're in sale. You got a good little 99 center there to get every day. It's cool. Totally worth it. Optional. Hanseatic. Ooh, solos you get a pick. Crafting Master just ended. We talked about the decoration. We know super speeding. Oh, check this out, okay? In the next 4 days, I'm gonna do a video on this specifically because I don't want this to get lost towards the end of a live stream. Um, as it's important. I have 525 of these generals invitations. This, I want 500 to redeem the General Hall 3 tickets, please. Because Martin, all right, Arthur Wellesley, King Kong, and Say Shonigan. These 4 are some of the rarest generals in the game, if not the rarest. Why? Because they were events a long ass time ago, and they come back in carnivals, and they cost like $700 to buy. You have a chance to get them when you get this with generals invitations to only free way. Only free way. They don't even have lotteries to win these generals. Okay? Only free way to do it is there, and I'm ready to try again. Last time I did it, I did not get one of the generals, but got an opportunity, and I want y'all to be there with me when I do take a stab at it, if you will. Okay? So that was the general's invitation. No new events in here, all the same old jazz. It's still great. Okay. All right. Oh, I've got card packs, 10 of them. I'm going to wait until I maybe get 50 if I'm lucky in the auction house. And then we're just going to open because I want to upgrade and get some more buffs in my cards. All right. That is that. We've got some people that came back. Let's put them back in here. We're not going to make it pretty. We just want to get them in. Camp, return. All right, let's look at the inventory, see where we are as far as our resources go, and then I'll say peace out to you and let you get to playing. And like I said, I can do some family stuff. Actually, every time I say that, actually, let's see here. I got 100, 125. Can I get 9 stars? Damn, I need 550. So I'm close to getting him to trading to 9 stars, which is going to give me even more in my council estate. But I have enough fragments. I just don't have enough blood of Ares. That's always the case, isn't it? All right, all right, all right. Okay. We're going to see Helen's visit soon. I just know it. So those champions tokens, you're going to put them to good use. I'm saving up 350 of these because I want to get through a breakthrough on my ground, my guerrilla tactics. Waiting to get more because these are historic generals. Waiting to get at least 20 here. After this event, we'll probably have the treasure, the Solomon's treasure again. Wheel of Civ just happened. Didn't do very well, but I did get some. I could amplify a supremacy scroll, a supremacy piece. I don't know if I want to though. I think I want to save to get the weapon for my ranged and my ground. So they have 4 pieces. Because that'll give them a march size increase. That's going to take 60. Only have 8. Hey, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm keeping all these tokens because I use them for historic metals in the research factory. And so many new generals coming out with other generals in their covenants. I want to have the one that I might need eventually. All right, so here's where we'll get eventually, and you'll be here with me when we do it. I have 61 of these Epic Historic General Premium tickets, please. And then, 7 of these. And here's a General Hall 3 and a General Hall 2. So I've got some rarities and also F-ton of the regular ones. Regular, right? I'm going to try and save up till 100 or something. I'm going to wait until I see the General in an event that I know I want. That's going to totally change one of my March games altogether. And we're going to open all those together. And, you have a higher percentage of getting the new general, right? Visconti, 15.75%. So if there is 100, if I had 100 of these, you need him 16 times to awaken him. Mathematically, you could do it. So we're going to get there. And that'll be fun. Coupons, cards, almost close to getting 50 of those. Ugh, taking forever to get those. I gotta get there and slay. Hey, I've got some gold. Shall we open it together? Nah, we wanted to do something else. Let's keep going. Let's look at our resources. Got a lot of stuff to open, actually. Resources, resources, resources. And this is not including a lot of these that I will open. There are no resources in there. Okay, so forget about it. Waiting till the right moment. Oh, so here we have another billion. When in Rome. Now I'm getting these from I'm redeeming a bunch from the Trial of Knights. So it's very, very valuable. I could make a lot back if I had a lot of Blood of Ares. So I'm just trying to scrounge up as much as I can. But that was a good chunk. We're just gonna go look at the big ones, the big increments that I have to do some quick rough math and say goodbye. Here's our food, all right? Regular and safe, 67.4. The reason why I don't have 70 anymore is because I trained some troops yesterday for the server monarch. And I always like to kind of shore things up in my troop layering as far as defense goes. So I used around 3 billion in food. I'm sorry. All right, but that's still good, 67 billion. And I'm trying to get as many through here. 25, damn near 51 billion in lumber. Pretty good. Not counting anything we haven't opened yet, and all these other ones, which will increase when I open other stuff too. Stone, 49er, 50 of that, give or take, 100 or something. 50 billion there, and we need 62 billion of the iron, and that's just to keep alone, not everything else. 53. We're a ways off. So, like I said, a quarter of the way there with only what we can see at face value, have not opened anything else. Who knows, maybe we're closer to 100 billion, but 25% of the way there where I want to be to go keep level 40, I'd say that's pretty good. I need to have clean monster hunting. I need to force myself to stay away from troop training. And I need to be careful during, SVS and stuff, not to make any accidents, make any mistakes. And who knows? Who knows? Maybe they'll be there in a few weeks or a month or something, but it's exciting being that close. Anyway, that is going to do it for this live stream, which has gone on a good amount of time. I am so grateful for everyone who has come in and checked things out and checked themselves out throughout this time. It means a lot. Lawrence, as always, it is a pleasure to spend any time with you at all. Um, Thanks for being supportive and being a part of this with me, contributing, and I wish you so much success in the next 2 days with this SVS coming up, your first one. I'm excited, super excited to find out how it goes, irregardless, not a word by the way, whether or not, uh, you thought it was good or bad. It's all good. It's all a great experience. There's a lot to learn, and I hope you experience that server war Ares. You don't have to win the server war. You just have to score top 5. I'm really pulling for you and your server though. Let's see here. That'll do it. That'll do it. All right. Please like, subscribe, hit a, make a comment or something. It means a lot, helps a lot, and it helps build the buzz, if you will. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dog. I love dogs. To come